In a cozy little room filled with sunshine and laughter lived a happy box of crayons on a bright, colorful art table. Every single day, they would wait with excitement for their best friend, little Mia, to pick them up and draw something wonderful. One bright morning, the red crayon stretched tall and proud. "Ah, what a perfect day," he declared. A perfect day to paint the world in glorious red. But from the other side of the box, the blue crayon let out a long, cool yawn. Feft hisscoughed, as if everyone with good taste knows that blue is, by far, the coolest color in the entire universe. Red crayon puffed out his chest. "Cool, you mean cold and boring. I am the color of fire, of passion, of a juicy strawberry. I bring energy and excitement." "Oh, really?" Blue crayon retorted, looking unimpressed. "Let's see you try to make a sky, or a vast, beautiful ocean. Without me, the world would just be ... empty and dull. I am the color of peace and tranquility." They glared at each other from across the box, a fiery red stare meeting a frosty blue one. In the middle, the other crayons began to whisper and giggle amongst themselves. But the yellow crayon, always cheerful, couldn't help but chuckle. "Oh boy," he whispered to green crayon. "Here we go again. It's the daily color fight." Green crayon rolled his eyes, while orange and purple tried to hide their smiles behind their waxy tips. The argument was just getting started. Red crayon leaned forward, his voice full of pride. "Well, just yesterday I was the star of the show. I colored in Mia's big, shiny apple, and she smiled the biggest smile you have ever seen." That's nothing," Blue crayon shot back. "Just this morning, I colored her entire ocean picture. Every single wave, and when she finished, she held it up and said, 'It's so beautiful.'" She was talking about me, obviously. "Apples are way more important," Red insisted. "They're delicious and healthy." "But the sky is everywhere," Blue argued back. "You can't escape the magnificent blueness of the sky." Their voices got louder and louder until they couldn't stand it anymore. They both hopped out of the box and onto a clean sheet of paper. With angry little scribbles, Red started drawing furious red lines. But not to be outdone, Blue started scribbling angry blue lines right over them. They scribbled and scrawled, making a chaotic, messy jumble of red and blue all over the page. Suddenly, a new voice spoke up from the middle of their messy scribbles. "Hey, what's going on here?" Red and Blue stopped. They looked down at the paper, where their angry red and blue lines had crossed and mixed together. A completely new color had appeared. A deep, rich, beautiful purple. The purple crayon, who had been quietly watching from the box, gasped in delight. "Wow, look at that. You two just made me..." Red crayon and blue crayon stared at the purple swirl on the paper, then back at each other. Together, they both said, "What?" Purple crayon smiled warmly at them. "Don't you see? You were both so busy arguing, you didn't realize you were creating something wonderful. You can make something brand new and beautiful when you work together." Red and Blue looked at the purple patch, then at their own tips. Maybe ... just maybe. Purple was right. Just then the door creaked open and in skipped little Mia. She ran over to her art table, ready to draw. Time to make a new picture. She sang, but then she stopped. "Oh no," she said, looking at the scribbled mess on her paper. "My crayons made a big mess, but wait a minute, ... double quotes." She leaned in closer, her eyes wide with wonder. "Wow, what a beautiful purple swirl. It's my favorite color. How did that get there?" She picked up the paper and held it up to the light, admiring the unplanned masterpiece. Red Crayon looked over at Blue, his anger completely gone. He whispered, She likes it." Blue Crayon looked back, a small smile forming on his face. Maybe we really are better as a team." Purple Crayon beamed. "Exactly. The world isn't just one color. It's when all the colors mix and work together that things become truly magical and extra colorful." Hearing this, all the other crayons in the box began to cheer. "Hooray for teamwork," shouted Green. "Let's all mix together," yelled Yellow. "Let's make a giant rainbow for Mia." And so they all jumped onto the paper. Red, Blue, Yellow, Green, Purple, and Orange all worked side by side, coloring a magnificent, brilliant rainbow that stretched from one end of the page to the other. As they worked, they started singing a happy little song they made up on the spot. "Red and Blue and Yellow too, together we make something new. Green and orange, purple bright, making the world a colorful sight." From that day forward, the crayons never fought about who was the best color ever again. They had learned a very important lesson. They realized that while each of them was special on their own, they could create something far more beautiful, far more magical, and far more wonderful than they ever could alone when they worked together as a team. Teamwork truly does make everything brighter. Thank you so much for watching our story today. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. If you loved our crayon friends, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more fun stories and colorful adventures. We can't wait to see you again next time. Bye bye.